Amid the smiling faces and the photo ops, sharp divisions remain. After 2 days of intense talks, leaders of the world's largest economies barely mustered what some analysts described as watered-down pledges to fight protectionism and address the ongoing issue of trade imbalances. But Kenneth Lieberthal at the Washington-based Brookings Institution says those looking for a quick fix are missing the point.
There has to be a tremendous emphasis on seeing where we can get some agreement on principles. Not for an immediate fix, because an immediate fix isn't to be had, but at least to begin to move things in a direction of an agreed upon set of approaches that demand something from all the major players.
Lieberthal says the U.S. plan to pump billions of dollars into government bonds contributed to low expectations at the Seoul summit. China, Germany, and other nations argued the U.S. policy will flood world markets with cheap dollars, boosting U.S. exports while driving up the value of other currencies.
That Fed action, which is really domestically focused, has international repercussions and puts us in some ways in a counterpart position to the kinds of things China has been doing for years. So it reduces somewhat our moral authority, if you will.
As a result, other G20 leaders rejected the U.S. position that China should boost the value of its currency. Instead, they drafted a weaker pledge, urging countries to refrain from competitive devaluation. The U.S. contends that China deliberately weakens its currency to make Chinese goods cheaper. China insists any moves to raise the value of the yuan must be gradual. Breaking Views analyst Wei Gu says soft pressure would have yielded better results.
It's much easier for China to resist bilateral pressure between the U.S. and China, but much harder for China to sort of say that we are willing to ignore all the other 19 countries.
Despite the G20's failure to adopt stronger measures, economist Colin Bradford at the Center for International Governance Innovation says as a forum for global discourse, the G20 is already a big success.
Everybody's watching this and everybody's gaining an understanding of the interactive nature of the global economy, how one country's policies affect another, and we're all learning something about each other that we didn't know before.
World leaders are already looking forward. French President Nicolas Sarkozy will host the next G20 summit in France.
What is important for us is to agree on a mechanism for monitoring the ongoing imbalances. The Seoul G20 has entrusted the French presidency with the responsibility to put that mechanism in place.
President Barack Obama left Seoul without securing agreement on a coveted free trade deal with South Korea. He concludes his 10-day tour of Asia with 2 days of talks in Japan at the Asia-Pacific Economic Summit. Arcega, VOA News.